Welcome, everybody. This is your Networth's Network. I'm your host, Corey McNabb, and really, this is just a networking podcast where we bring and learn a little about our special guests. So, we want to learn about their business, want to learn about them, and then how we can all work together. So, my goal in life is to rise to a place of excellence and bring you with me. So, that being said, today we have a special guest, good friend of mine, Tasheen Collins. Come on up here, Tasheen.
Hey man, how's everybody doing?
Doing good, Tasheen. How you doing?
Doing amazing, man. Thank you for having me on the show and giving me the opportunity to share my story with not only you, as we've done many times, but also with your audience.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Well, that being said, let's go ahead. Give us a little bit about yourself, Tasheen.
A little bit about me: 29 years old, single father, from the very cold Buffalo, New York. Up there and all the way upstate Western New York, and you know, real entrepreneur, businessman, visionary, uh, real estate investor, business buyer.
Nice, nice. How's that? How real estate investor and business buyer, or are you just buying businesses, but like the actual real estate of the businesses?
So I'd say I'm doing both. I'm looking to acquire actual businesses that are already operating, and I'm also looking to acquire pieces of real estate.
Okay, all right, cool. So have you? Did you? Sorry, I missed. Did you say how long you've been buying businesses in real estate?
I've been in real estate for about 3 to 4 years now, and buying businesses is a new venture. But
I
why
got you.
start a business when you can buy probably whatever you are going to start already up and running with clients and cash flow?
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of older business owners that are looking to retire, so it's a great time to buy businesses. Um, so I'm curious, what's the difference? You said you started buying real estate 3 to 4 years ago. What's the difference between the market then and the market now, would you say, as an investor?
I would say what's the difference now is understanding that COVID has upset the market drastically and upset people's opinions slash reality of what the market is. Um, COVID made it very easy for both sides of the spectrum because we had low interest rates, which increased buyers, but there was higher priced property, which interest sellers. So, yes, people were able to get into homes. Yes, people were able to acquire homes. But on the flip side of that, a lot of those people bought homes that weren't worth what they actually paid for them, and they over leveraged that low interest rate finance that they have, and now they're currently underwater with properties that have no equity.
Gotcha. That's interesting. All right. Well, I do have a few questions for you, the kind of main meat of the show. First off, what made you want to be on the podcast today?
Man, I love networking. I love getting out there. I love working with other people, building meaningful relationships. Firm believer in make a friend before you need a friend. Don't wait till you need a friend to make a friend. Um, and I think just the way you said in the beginning, your podcast specifically is, you're looking to rise to a level of excellence, but not just yourself, but bring people up with you. And I think that's the thing that we miss a lot of the times in this journey is, we all want to get paid, we all want to make money, we all care about cash flow, but when you invest in people, there's no other investment like an investment in people.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Couldn't said it better myself. So then we're friends. Why aren't we doing business together, Tasheen?
Why aren't we doing business together? I would just say, man, it's just a matter of time before we do business together. We just haven't put the ink on the paper yet, but we're putting the paper together. So
There you go. I like it. I like it. All right. So for our viewers, we've already talked a little bit and we kind of know each other. What would you say your strengths are in business and just in life in general?
my strengths definitely being a visionary, always having a big plan in place, big picture. I'm more of the big picture kind of person. um Very good in negotiations, very good with communications, and being able to relate to people that are in different situations.
Fantastic. That sounds like pretty good skills. I'm working on my visionary mentality myself, so that's great. Well, then on the flip side of that, what are your weaknesses?
My weaknesses is everything that an integrator would do. On a visionary side, we come up with this massive plan, right? Like we want the entire Garden of Eden, and we have this large vision that we want to accomplish. The integrator then comes in to kind of tone it down a little bit, bring it more into realistic time frames, and then put that necessary plan of action in place to almost reverse engineer the goal, so that these are the steps that you need to meet each goal, which meeting each goal then allows you to meet that larger, bigger picture goal.
I got you. Okay. So you need more help. Well, let's back up a little bit because I understand what you mean by visionary and integrator. But if we have somebody watching that doesn't or hasn't read the book Rocket Fuel and doesn't really understand those terms, could you give a brief description of visionary and then a brief description of integrator?
So as far as visionary, they come up with a vision, an image, a broad plan, or a broad desired destination. The visionary is all about the destination, and the integrator is all about the journey. So I want to get to Hawaii. That's the visionary. The integrator then says, okay, we need to pack. These are the clothes that we need. This is the weather that we're going to deal with. We need to board this flight. This is who flies from this destination to where we want to get to. This is our hotel. They handle the systems and operations, almost like the behind the scenes individual, that allows the mission to take place and you to successfully arrive at the destination.
Gotcha. Okay. I think that was beautifully worded. But what stops the integrator from just like they don't need a visionary? Why is a visionary needed? Why is that vision needed?
Because some people that deal with systems, just they're better off with having an end destination in mind, and then they work on to how to get to the end destination. Sometimes for the integrator, they don't have that large vision or that end destination in mind. It's just what needs to be done right now. So like right now, we may need to make calls, for instance, if you're a real estate investor, but then what happens after the call? You need to negotiate. Now you need to have contracts. Now you need to understand how to fill out the contract, how to, is your contract enforceable? Are you protected? All of these due diligence things that have to be put in place. So I would say the visionary thinks of all of those things. This is everything we need. And then our integrator is able to bring all of that to the table and make it seamless, so that everything is effortless on a day-to-day basis.
Gotcha. Okay. So the integrator, while they do a lot of the heavy lifting, it's kind of just a team effort. They've got to have I'm trying to think if there's a better word than vision to explain a visionary. But like they got to set the map up, right? This is the path we're
Mhm.
going to go, and then the integrator does most. I wouldn't say all of the heavy lifting, but quite a bit of it. Is that
Yeah, I mean,
accurate?
integrator definitely does do a lot. It's almost like kind of the way to think about it is a founder, right? You don't have Apple without the founder of Apple. He had a vision. He wanted to. You need an idea. The visionary has the original idea, and then they grow on that idea, and they bring in other people like the integrator to facilitate the idea. So visionaries are good with, creativity and ideas, and integrators are good with implementation of an idea.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, Tasheen, I excuse me, I appreciate you taking time to go on that tangent with me. So let's get back to our main questions, and really, I just have pretty much one more. Um, what do you need help with that will make you money in the next 30 days?
Man, what I need help with that'll make me money in the next 30 days is just more, I'd say more access to capital to leverage more deals, more networking, more connections, being able to meet people like you, being able to be on, shows and networks like this, to get myself, out there, to let people understand that, people like me and you exist, that aren't the average investor, that are here to help the people, um, and educate them at the same time.
Fantastic. You say you need access to capital. Do you have a couple deals in process right now that you need capital for?
Yeah, working on a couple deals for sure. Working on a couple subject to transactions. Um, I think we're working on three or four sub two transactions right now, and two or three possible novations. Um, so it's looking pretty promising.
That is good to hear. Well, I will definitely get with you after the show, and we'll see if I can help or if I can connect you with someone that can help with those deals. All right. Well, lastly, Tasheen, where can people find you or get in contact with you?
Man, if you want to get in contact with me, best place to do that is going to be on Instagram, and you can find me at IG on Tasheen _on _humanity. Um, yes, it's a little bit of a long name, but as you see in the name, we're all about humanity. We're all about, elevating people and enlightening people. So, come join us. Let us, give you this knowledge and this information, and follow us on this journey towards real freedom.
Fantastic. I really appreciate it, Tasheen. And I love that. One of my favorite quotes is a rising tide raises all ships. So let's go get it, man. I mean, I love talking to you. Do you have anything else you want to talk about before we kind of hop off and go about business?
Man, all I say is, for everybody else that sees this, definitely make sure that you reach out to my man here. If you need anything, reach out, to myself as well. And if you ever need anything, or you're interested in real estate and you don't know which way to go, um, understand that there's a million different ways to make money in real estate. It's very simple, but it's not very easy. And just make sure you get with educated individuals before you get yourself into something that you can't get yourself out of.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tasheen. I appreciate you coming up here, and we'll get together after the show. But thank you so much, man. I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words, Tasheen. Thank you. But you're
Thank
our
you.
first special guest, and I think you just killed it. I think you killed it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Can't wait to, be back in 6 months and tell you guys all about the progress.
Heck yeah, Tasheen. Heck yeah. All right, Tasheen. Well, I'm gonna send you to the back real quick, and I'll talk to the people for here for a second.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, that was Tasheen. I thought he was awesome. Thought he did a great job. I was, again, speechless. So, if you like this, if you want to get to know Tasheen, if you want to get to know me, get on the podcast. I'll put a link in the description below. Like, subscribe, comment, tell us whatever you want. I'll take your criticisms. I'll take your positive comments, whatever it is. Just let's talk. Let's get together. Let's become friends. Let's do this thing and make life better.